Welcome back to Low Energy Videos. Sorry about this, guys. That was very annoying. You could argue it was incredibly annoying. Welcome back to Low Energy Videos. Sorry about this, guys. But we can't sit. Well, was chilling right now. Copy back. I'm not gonna shit on every single motherfucking Discord I'm a part of. But I am gonna tell you that if you could, that would be great. Let's hope this is the only one tonight we have to deal with. If you want to know a reason why, so would I. I have no fucking clue. Almost gotten dinner down me. It soothes my rage. All I know is I had teleported outside the Khan's headquarters, and the Khans basically must have used drug magic on me, because the whole game crashed. It didn't crash, sorry, my bad. Game was doing fine. But the stream just kind of ended. Why? I don't fucking know. Like, it goes to... Alright. Fingers crossed this works. Okay. Okay. How's the signal? Ooh. So it seems whatever's causing it is based around New Vegas, taking away so much memory that the computer can't stream at the same time. Alright, so the game works anyway. This. Okay. So, we are here. We are queer. We don't want any more bears. We're here. We're queer. We don't want any more bears. So, let us save game. Which is kind of stupid doing it right outside the guy's door. And it worked. Okay. Okay, let's rain death and destruction down upon these worthless fools. In the name of the Republic, and other words of that nature. By the way, guys, I'm gonna need you guys to shill this stream. Now more than ever.
You look extremely virile. Now, would you mind pointing that somewhere else? Thanks. What have you done?
Arcade? Arcade, are you being confused? You... There we go. Thank you, Arcade. Look at this chonk boy. If I could roleplay as anyone in, If I could roleplay as anyone in New Vegas, I would look like Pop Khan. Which, he's not the best character in the whole damn world, so it's hardly a
Just as a warning, my covert bandaging skills are a little rusty.
That's fine. We have nothing else to do here. Wait, what? Oh, you still have other people to kill? Who? Pew, pew, pew. Oh no, the Sky God is displeased with us. No, it's this guy with a rocket launcher. Oh, that's much worse. It really is. Okay, so they want me to start killing off cons. I could do this thing, but only if you guys believe in me. By shilling and sharing the stream, somehow those two things are different, you guarantee that I'll be able to save the Mojave. I could have actually kept him alive. You have to kill every named con. Nice. There we go. NCR, here too. NCR, here true. NCR, here to kill you for freedom. There. I feel just comfortable now to get back to my alcohol. Always seems something sacrilegious about like knocking back a pint of Guinness or a pint of stout.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die.
Yes. Did you have an update? Good riddance. We've had reports for years that they're the ones who supply the fiends with chems, but no one's done anything about it.
Well, speaking of the fiends, they're there too.
And I've got another mission for you. We've had some disturbing reports recently concerning the Omertas, one of the 3 families that run the strip.
Now this is going to be tricky.
High-ranking members of the Omertas have been having clandestine meetings for the past several months. We haven't been able to determine whom they've been meeting with, but if it's Caesar's men, we'll need to act. I need you to uncover what they're up to and stop it if it threatens the NCR. Any questions? Head to their casino, Gomorrah, and ask around. If you discover that what they're up to threatens the NCR, stop it. The Omertas themselves likely won't be forthcoming, so you may need to talk to some of their help to pick up a trail. Anything else? Our preliminary research shows that the Omertas used to do some business in Freeside, mostly buying weapons. Any other questions? Liza O'Malley at the embassy may have some information for you as well.
O'Malley! I'm a merciful thug.
You're an asshole. Hello?
Oh! I did some research while we were restarting. And southwest. Oh, sorry, southeast of Camp Searchlight. Southwest. We'll start southwest and then we'll move southeast. We'll find the crash vertebrate near the edge of the map. Once we see a little icon pop up that we haven't unlocked, like we unlocked this one. And I got good perception, so it shouldn't be too hard. Burp. One of the major reasons I'm glad once we're done with this, we'll have to deal with the endless glitching. If you think this is bad, I have a cut down version of this game for you guys. And there's still glitches like crazy. Imagine my mods, the stuff I use just for myself. Yeah, I saw that one. It's actually pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. It's a very visceral, very fun, very action-packed film. Highly recommend it. It's a good laugh. That's the great thing. You'll be laughing at it and go like, what the fuck? I think it completely makes up for the shittiness of the first film. And I really thought, and most of the other people in the world thought that the first Suicide Squad, I saw that in the theater. You think that would add to its experience? No! Once I killed off that guy, the Mantler or something, the guy who could climb anything, and they killed him off, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, this is the robot place. Aha, we've got lasers too, you damn fools. And rockets. What? I gave you a Gatling laser. I'll give you this if you want it.
A vertibird. Interesting. It's been a long time since I've seen one of these. question. Must have been in a book.
Alright. Yeah, so now he...
What's up? It could be better. No, really. Have you ever snorted a ground-up Cazador venom sac? Neither have I. But I can guarantee you that a Freeside junkie has.
Probably. Yeah, new Suicide Squad's worth the view. And despite your fears, Augusta, Dune is worth your views as well. There's a lot of stuff out there right now that I highly recommend you go and have a look at. Dune.
Hey, you're the one who's been going...
2 Stimpaks. Convenient. Love how sometimes they'll give you like a absolutely crap, and then he'll go and give you like Radaway or Stimpaks, you know, actual useful stuff. I'll take out the old glory. Fuck it. It's around here. There's no point wasting any ammo.
What a shame. Hey! You like that?
Huh?
Hey, thanks for getting Bill Ronte fixed up. I was really getting sick of paying for water. Now,
I feel so bad. I think it's time we reconsider, baby.
we don't have the stills and equipment to supply the amount of meds that... You could check with other wasteland merchants, but I think you're better. They've got a bunch of stills and a seemingly endless supply of grain alcohol.
In possibly related news, local chem dealers report an overall decrease in their standard of living.
Yeah. Chem dealers are fucked. Where's his brother? He was there in the corner. Upstairs?
I'm not sure how to feel about the Kings and NCR sorting out their differences, but as long as business keeps up, I'm a happy man. Now, you aren't the first poor sucker who's come in here saying that. We don't do discounts here. Sounds like you were ripped off. I go get your money back from Santiago. Are they looking to buy guns? Then talk to my partner, Ralph. Come back and see us soon.
Alright, so I have to go to... Even though I know I could talk to the brothers, I have to go to...
Hey, you're the one who's been...
For God's sake. Oh, although, still, thanks. I have to go now and talk to Liz O'Malley, who will mention... Really, kid? There, enjoy yourself.
Sucks to be you.
Thanks, mister.
Sucks to be you.
We're not even allowed.
And then go back just to have a conversation with him. Thank you, Arcade.
Move along. Move along.
So we have to go to the... We have to go to the embassy. We also saw the new What If, the one with Thor being an only child. It was alright.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count.
Not really much going on there. Sucks to be you, ain't that the truth? We just have these beautiful eyes. About to be spread.
Welcome to the Ncr Embassy. How can I help you? Ah, excellent. I received word you may be coming. We helped the receptionist over at Gomorrah with some thugs that were taking advantage of her. She owes us a favor. Go talk to her. She'll be able to point you in the right direction.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die.
Yeah. The Doctor Strange one is one of my favorites, if not my favorite. They seem to rely heavily on Wakanda, like
Hey, no one.
a lot.
Hello and welcome to... I knew someone would call in that mark soon. What do you want to know? All I can tell you is to find Caccino. He's the lowest level lieutenant you're going to be able to talk to. Some of the girls say he's been involved in some shady business the family wouldn't really like. Ask him about it.
Which is fine, but it just always seems to be their go-to. In Visions, it's Kyber crystals. In What If, it's Wakanda. Alright. Quest. How little we know. Talk to Caccino. Okay. Where are my holdout weapons anyway? Can't use fisticuffs. Guess fisticuffs. Okay.
Snooze fest. I hope they get some new shows soon.
I completely topped out the tops. Oh, there's
You've
Caccino.
been asking questions about me, dickweed. What the fuck do you want?
I kill dictators. Don't fuck with me, Baldy.
Business? What the fuck do you mean business? You looking to get yourself burned? Now you start talking real clear, and I mean fucking crystal clear, because I'm about to lose my patience. Joanna, that bitch spreading lies about me. I've got a lesson to teach her about loose lips.
That's all you get. Perhaps someone has a key to his room. Okay. Well, the most obvious one would be the woman at reception.
Those Freeside thugs aren't worth it.
Joanna would have it, but I've already freed her.
Hello and welcome to... Yeah, Caccino's a creep. I'll give you a key for some caps. Hazard pay.
See, I'm one strength short. Ah, they didn't record her line. Oh, Bethesda. Always trying to get out before that market, you know? There's always this, there's always this rush they have to do. The Christmas season has to come out before the next game console. Has to come out before the next major gaming season. All that shit. It's all very... Yeah. Yeah, see? Damn. Kachino gets all this to himself, only being a lower guy? Oh yeah, isn't there like a... No, shit. We'll just close this. He's a great guard, by the way. Whoops. Check Casino's room for his person for some proof of his behavior. Okay. I normally don't do it like this, so... Oh, I forgot how hard the girls work at this place. You can hear them through the walls. They're doing a little bit over-the-top job, if you ask me. Oh yeah, you're the biggest, strongest I've ever had. You got 20 more minutes on the clock, by the way. Alright, you little shit. Stop talking here. Yeah. Oh, come on, buddy. This one's overcompensating.
You again. Where the fuck did you get that? Okay, listen, buddy. That's some dangerous shit you got there. That book can get me killed if the wrong people see it. Let's talk. What do you want? What can I do for you? I can't stop you, but that's gonna mean my death. Plus, if you go to the bosses, I can't help you stop what they've been doing. Okay. Between you and I, we can break up what they're planning. Maybe save some lives. Oh, here's some caps. Now give me the journal. Right, there we go. So let me tell you what I know about the family's business. The bosses, Big Sal and Nero, have been working for a while on this. They're arming themselves like an army, using this new guy, Troik. They also brought in a specialist named Clandon. At least that's what they introduced him as. I got no fucking idea. They let him have the run of the place, though. He seems like a nice guy, but he makes me nervous. He's a little arrogant, but he's too nice. Too open. I've never seen him fucking or gambling. Everyone has a vice, but this guy seems like the Pope.
How the fuck do you know what the Pope is? He was annihilated in atomic fire along with everyone else.
Okay, tough.
Or was he?
He's a skittish little fucker. Spends half the day pumping his body full of chems and the other half pumping hookers with his willy. He has
Willy.
some kind of connections, so he's able to smuggle huge shipments of weapons into the strip. The bosses got him by the short hairs. We covered up a hooker he killed while flying on some psycho, so he gets us guns in exchange for not ratting.
Ratting to who? There's no organized government here. It's not quite NCR territory yet.
No, just that it involves guns and muscle. Also that it's big. Very big.
Rangers are gonna turn the tables around.
Alright. So we have to go to Brimstone, talk to Troik. Shit. Do we have... Yeah, another crash. That's fine by me. Game's struggling. Computer struggling. There we go. Okay, we're still live. That's good. Can you see going through different cells is the biggest problem in this game? Alright, now if this doesn't load, I'll do the backup plan. I mean, the easiest alternative, rather than going through the whole thing, is to kill them. Alright. There we go. That is now round. Not round 2, but round enough. Spin me right round. You're literally playing a game of roulette every time you boot this game up. What's next? Okay. So, hit... what you do now is, you don't go to continue. You hit to load game. And then Gamora main level. And if this fails, what you do is, you hit a new game. And then you immediately hit load game. Whatever's confusing it will be fixed up right quick. I don't know if it's loading or not. I can hear the computer. Okay, it'll be quicker if I cancel it. Another failure. Okay. There's such this magic, like the magical little dance you have to do to make shit work. Thing is, it's the mods that are causing bulk of this, but there's still a good chunk of it is down to the engine itself. load more. Yes. There! See? Now.
Things are getting strange.
If it didn't work, I'd have to,
You again.
well, go this far. Okay. So, this time actually we'll also save, because we don't want to have to do all that all over again. We'll find Troik and... what's the other guy's name? Alright.
Hey.
She's been dancing on her own all day in a room that never has any traffic.
Enjoying the show?
Yeah. Probably the first person all day, if not all week, who could say that, right?
I hear the Legion is moving some tough muscle into the area. NCR better keep their heads down.
Why? They're all going to die. Why is he only one in this party place?
Who are you? I didn't do anything. Leave me alone.
I'm Troik.
Pacino.
It was an accident.
Are you kidding me? He must be trying to get me killed. Yeah? Well, fuck that. The bosses have my number and I'm a company man while they got the goods on me.
I report you to work here to the NCR.
Great. So I'm fucked either way. I guess I don't have any choice but to help you. Just try not to get me killed here.
Why is that a negative?
I don't see how that's your business. I'm just a guest here, having a little fun.
Wow, somebody is trying so hard. That's right, lady. Put your entire diaphragm into it.
They're keeping them in a little utility section down off the basement. I don't know what they're arming themselves for, but I know it isn't for the good of mankind. I'm pretty proud of myself. It's a stroke of genius if I could be so modest. The whole arrangement starts with an old buddy of mine in the Republic. He's responsible for packing and shipping supplies to the NCR on the Strip. He marks some containers as food and medical and packs them with guns and other shit.
How about he just tells you this?
It took just a couple of greased palms to get someone to let me cherry pick a container or two out of every shipment. Easy as pop. Okay, try and be fast about it. I've made a lot of contacts over the years. I have some friends back in California that can get their hands on just about anything. Mostly, I've been calling in every last favor I have. Okay, cool. You again. Oh, man. I don't even like to think about it. All that goddamn blood. It was just in the hotel like any other night. I took some chems with the girl I was with, but I never black out. I did this time, though. Next thing I knew, I woke up, she was lying next to me, stabbed dead. There was a knife next to the bed, and I was covered in her blood.
Gee, I wonder if it was like some sort of setup.
See ya.
What happens if I shot him?
You again. I don't see... As a little pet project, I've been making some thermite. Thermite burns as hot as the devil's asshole and can melt through just about anything. I've been keeping it so if the family betrays me, I can hopefully do some damage before I end up dead or in jail. Hey, fuck you. Alright, I'll place the fucking thermite myself. You get out of the casino for a bit.
Can do.
King sold out to the NCR, huh? Might be worth a sit down with him.
You won't get the opportunity. This is the guy who he likes the blood. Oh, he likes the blood and the screams. His name is Clandon. Hello, Clandon.
Hey, nice to meet you. Do you need help with something? A little bit of this. I'm a close friend of some of the family around here. I do some independent contracting around the casino, and they set me up with this great room. Casino. Yeah, I've heard the name. Not sure why he'd send you to me. Is he helping out with room service
Hey,
or something?
fuck you. All right. Typical dick. Oh wait, no, that won't kill him. That'll just knock him unconscious. No, in order to kill him, I need Troika's. Find out what kind of work Clandon does for the family. Okay.
Good to see you again. Hope you're winning.
I already emptied the place out. Let's see, did I miss it? No. Open dresser. No. Open dresser. No. Open suitcase. No. Sexy sleepwear. No. Beer. Yes. Refrigerator. At least to keep well stocked with alcohol. Beautiful, sweet alcohol. My God, do I love my alcohol. That teddy bear makes me feel very sad. A girl's... Oh, I can picture it now. I'm a naughty girl. Daddy.
Business is good.
Yeah, I can definitely picture it now. How a woman says daddy is very, very, very up for interpretation. The context is super duper key there. Okay, so grilled mantis, blood, more blood, more blood, suitcase. Thing is, we already know these people kill. At least one of them killed the prostitute. Why are we so shocked? Like what? Why is it such a shock that he did a bad?
Gamora is always open for business.
Business. Because business is family. This Cachino's. Nope, he sleeps in now someone else's bed. Neat. There's literally like no weapon I can use, no like knife or anything. Guess what I could do is beat him to death with a with my fists. Some buff out. When you kill your prostitute, you have to be sure to kill her cleanly.
Looks like break time's over.
You like that?
Yoink. Hello. I got pumped full of drugs and then I proceeded to kill him. It was a fun time for the whole family. Draco should have enough time now. Return to the guns. Return to Kachino to let him know. I will.
Welcome back to Gamora.
I like how there's a different dialogue option for if he is aware of you, if you got some like sort of pass with the casino,
Those Legion elite troops
compared to you being an outright friend.
Hey, what can I do for you? Yeah, poor fucker got himself caught after he melted all the guns. Bastard mentioned your name before they shot him in the head. Now the bosses want to see you. Oh, is that right? Is that your handiwork? Well, I can't say I'm sad to see him go. He gave me the fucking creeps. Now we cut off the head of the serpent. Big Saul and Nero have to die. They're a little bit upset about what's been done to muck up their plans. They tasked me to find out who's responsible. There isn't gonna be another chance to get both of them together in the same room. I'll slip you a gun, and we can take them out. Alright, I'll take care of them. When they're gone, I'm gonna run this joint. Don't worry, I'll take care of this place.
I would, and I'd sit down with the NCR. They've worked with New Reno, they'll work with you. But they'll break you in half if they need to. Capiche? You'll find them very reasonable. And your best customers.
Hurry and get... Hey, what can I do for you?
Hey. 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 When anyone calls me Augie Daddy, it's always in the wrong context. I've never called you that up to this point. And I don't think I ever will. For very specific details. Most of which involving this conversation. Unless you ever tip me $100 dues. I am a whore after all. And a pretty damn good one.
Hey, I'll take care of them when you're ready. Just say the word. I suggest doing it while they're talking.
Let's have some words.
I'm literally right next to him, you stupid fuck. Hey, Sweet Pea.
So I assume you know why we called you here.
You lost some guns.
Yeah, we lost some guns, you little weasel. However, we can get more guns. You slowed us down, but you can't stop us. You're gonna die, I fear you.
Let's request, tell me more about your plan. What the fuck is he, a Bond villain?
Are you shitting me? You didn't even know what the plan was. Yeah. As a last request, I guess we can give you that courtesy.
Well, Nero didn't tell me any of it when he was convincing me to take you out.
The fuck? I knew there had to be someone higher up helping you. Nero, you backstabbing, two-timing motherfucker. I knew this day would come. I'm here! Over here!
You like that?
Look at Dorkacles over here taking a pot shot with a motherfucker with a... Finally, a man has to do all this. There, with that, the Omertas are no... I don't know why I find that as funny as it is. Look at his hands! Hey! Fallout, don't ever change. I had to screenshot that shit. Woo! Well, with that, the murders are fucked. They don't have anyone else to lead them. Thumbnail. Yeah, we need a separate thumbnail for this one. Give me a second while I remember. I'll be too drunk later to do it. Okay. I like the meme one I made, but yeah, that Nero one I wasn't planning for. Pictures, screenshots. Was it in the actual Fallout screenshot? Oh, it's a. What? Just save. Do I have to go through the whole properties, local file, browse? That's not come any major rush. Fallout. Screenshot, shot 0, BM file. What's this? Yeah, that's the one. That's our baby. Let's see, copy address. This should work in theory. No, I'll just. Nope. Okay, I know what I have to do. Paste. The fuck? Paste. Well, it's there, I just can't see it. Where the fuck are you, you piece of shit? Where are you? The fuck, you piece of shit? Fuck the piece of shit. Ah, there we are. File is not an image. What? What is it then? It's a BMP file. Oh, fuck's. Open with Paint. A fucking BMP file. Oh no, what could that mean? It means it's a picture! Save as image. Desktop. Bitmap? No. JPEG. Save. Open. Change. Desktop. Screenshot. Yes. Save. Yes. And we did it. We have ourselves a new thumbnail for this. We have our thumbnail. Look at that. We actually accomplished something. But it's a small victory in a wider world.
Fucking Crocker couldn't find his ass if it wasn't on his backside.
I can confirm, seeing that I'm the only reason you guys are winning. If you hadn't have shown up, I don't think Benny would have fixed the chip. I don't think he would have fixed it, like figured out how to use it. I think Caesar would have won, but then lost the war. That's my theory. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, right, yeah, I'm heading back to Moore. Fast traveling, we'll jump to the phone. I'm not. Yep, we have a new thumbnail now, and I love it. You are suffering from buff-out withdrawal. Beer has worn off. Well, we can't do either of those things in the real world, so let's do it here. Except for the beer. That can wear off. Stavtastic. Warriors, come out to play! That's what I saw when I saw him with that Magnum revolver. Yeah. The finger guns. You see, it's the shit that you can't plan for that's the best. You set this shit up, it might be good in theory, but it's not natural. Let this shit happen natural. Don't think about it. It's like meeting a girl, you know? Don't force the issue. Let it happen.
Have you discovered what the Omertas are up to?
Not much now.
Excellent. You'd think living in the lap of luxury and power would be enough for some people, but no. Now that that's out of the way, let's see. Mr. House was a concern, but someone conveniently dealt with him for us. Oh, that reminds me. You might be happy to know that your efforts haven't gone unnoticed. The brass have been throwing around the idea of having the president visit the dam for a while now, to rally the troops and boost morale and such. With our recent achievements, they finally feel secure enough to stage the damn thing. But while it's being planned, I have one last mission for you. Several years ago, we managed to wrest the Helios 1 solar power station from the Brotherhood of Steel chapter local to this area. It was a crushing victory, but no one's heard a peep from the Brotherhood since. Most people assume the Brotherhood is scattered and not a threat. Recently, we've had scouts go missing in an area west of Helios, and I'm concerned that the Brotherhood is involved. I want you to find them, and once you do, finish them for good. Any questions? Don't even think about
This will actually piss the
can't afford to leave such an enemy alive.
NCR off if you side with them.
Maybe you'd like to bring the Brotherhood some flowers.
For like a vanilla player?
I need to talk to you.
Oh, here we go. Great.
If you have a minute. Any day now, Caesar's going to try to march across Hoover Dam.
No, he's not. He's dead.
We're getting caught up in something important out here. Hell, after how you handled Benny, you're practically right in the middle of all this. I know I'm just along for the ride, but it's made me think about the past and how I might be able to help out. I wasn't always with the followers, or with the NCR. My late father was an officer in a group called the Enclave, a remnant of America's pre-war government. Memories being short around here, not a whole lot of people remember them. But they did bad things. Terrorized communities, kidnapped people. Eventually someone stopped them. I was born a few years later at a military base on the coast, a place called Navarro. After the Enclave's command structure fell apart, it was only a matter of time before Navarro was overrun.
Well, we can go to talk to Marcus if you like. He was there.
Left with troopers.
I think I killed your grandfather.
The same people I've kept in contact with over the years.
I should be angry, but he probably was a monster.
Even some of the ones who escaped.
Yeah, and this is me talking.
A lot of different places. I only know what I was told. Some of them were cut down by the NCR and the Brotherhood. Some of them went east.
They heard a voice, this Richardson fellow.
But she and I went south with some others and integrated into the NCR. When the NCR learned that Enclave personnel had integrated, we kept moving to the fringes. It's one of the reasons why I wound up out here. The Enclave did a lot of bad things, but there were good people at Navarro. Good people with a lot of experience. Not many of them are alive anymore, but I think they can make a difference in the fight against Caesar. That's a hard question to answer. I know I don't want the Legion to take Hoover down. So militarily, yes, I want them to help NCR. If possible, I'd like to figure out a way to help the NCR win Hoover Dam without holding New Vegas.
That's not gonna happen, buddy. You see, there's these little thing called tax exemptions, and I think Mr. House has had too many of those. Oh, he's dead too.
Great. I'd like you to talk to the old-timers, the remnants. I don't think I can convince them by myself. To them, I'm still a kid. But you're a big part of what's happening out here. When you talk to them, they'll understand how important this all is. I've kept in contact with them over the years, so I know where you can find them. But I doubt they'll open up to you unless I come along. I know I'm not always the most serious guy around, but this means a lot to me. Thanks.
We won't go quiet. The Legion can count on that.
So, you're, a former Nazi, huh? Yeah. How did that work out? Not good. Yeah. Yeah, I hear that. Dun, 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 dun. West Side? We going to West Side now? Moral buff out withdrawal. Hooray! I know I could do Raoul's quest, because he's not dressed in his bandoliero outfit. We can do that if you want. I mean, he'll look fucking amazing, but you don't get to see him.
I passed through here with another follower a while back, Anderson. The locals were having a lot of trouble getting water through.
Why the hell are you dressed up in that? Did I not give you like a 2,000 rounds of ammunition?
I hear the NCR and the Kings have been getting along. That's good news for Freeside. You don't strike me as someone down on their luck. What brings you to Westside?
To look how red your baseball cap is.
Hello, Arcade. Making some new friends, are you? Why the need for a bunch of old war horses like us? Well, assuming our equipment cache is intact, my squad would have the edge in armor and firepower. There's only a handful of us, though, so the best tactic would be for us to swoop in where the target isn't expecting us. How am I doing? I'll be there, but it won't mean squat if the rest of the group isn't there, too. Oh, and you'll need my part of the passphrase to get into the bunker. Navarro. I miss those days sometimes. We all had a purpose, you know? I admit that some of the folks in charge were pretty ruthless. The rest of us, though, we were just trying to civilize things. The NCR was still new, and it didn't look like they'd last all that long. Then we lost the...
What about Vault City?
Shortly after that, the base at Navarro. Nobody left except us remnants.
Oh, in Chicago, and probably like a couple of other locations.
Internal sabotage took down the oil rig. Never did get the full story.
What about Frank Horrigan, though? Semper Fi, motherfucker.
Posed a threat to the region.
I love his design. He looks like something right out of 40K, by the way. He's got like this underslung chain gun that he just fucking mows down. He looks like a space marine.
I was the officer in charge, and Johnson and Moreno were my heavy hitters. Henry handled tech things, and Whitman flew the chopper. Johnson and Moreno never got along, and I had my hands full keeping those two apart some days. It was a difference in philosophy, mostly. Mercy was not part of Moreno's vocabulary. I helped tend the crops, stand watch for fiends, and generally help keep things civilized.
I also don't know how checkers work. I've been staring at this board for days.
Couple of years now. I was a trader for a while, but got tired of all the walking. West Side was a good place to settle down as any.
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over the years, and with good reason. Anyone who can command Moreno and Johnson in the same unit without somebody getting fragged is one hell of a leader. Krieger was polite and kind, but never warm. He always did his best to make me feel welcome in the group. I think he did it out of a sense of loyalty to my father. Loyalty means a lot to Judah. Not loyalty to the Enclave, or even the ideals they fought for, but to the people who served with him. Sometimes I wonder how much of my father they see in me. They went through a lot together, but my family went through it too. I'm glad they've watched out for me all these years. Maybe someday I can return the favor.
Okay. Let's head now to Jacobstown and talk to the exact same voice actor in classic Oblivion-esque style. Oh, and I know we could do more stuff with her, but fuck it. I want to get this done tonight. As long as the NCR has the best outcome, which is almost all but guaranteed now.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Hey, it's the same person.
I'm intrigued. So I'll go.
You actually meet him in Fallout 2.
Things over to Calamity, so talk to her if anything comes up. Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the bunker. Friends. Don't forget it. Yes.
Doc Henry always was a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to matter whether he was working with humans or dogs. He had an equal lack of affection for both. A regular Diogenes. I'm not sure what the man was after. Knowledge is power, but to what end for Henry, I have no idea. The problem was what mattered to him, not its practical impact. He simply solved riddles because they existed.
You could just imagine him, like in the real world, with just mountains of crosswords. He doesn't give a fuck about any of them. He's just there like, next. So, he's a neurodivergence. He's our neurodivergent king.
Not everyone dreams of being a revolutionary, I suppose. Maybe we can't all change the world. Maybe it's enough just to do good for the short time that we're here. No one's going to sing Doc Henry's praises when he's gone. But he's probably saved more lives than I ever will.
A good way of looking at it is no one will sing praises when he's gone. But there'll be plenty of voices to sing it. For those who they actually give a shit about. It's a nice idea. Here. Whoops. I crushed her. Oh, New Vegas.
Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all.
Hi, Daisy.
Told you everything about us, did he? Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird. There's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear. I was never happier than when I was in the cockpit. I was able to go just about anywhere and everywhere, limited only by the fuel I could carry. There were more than a few missions where I took the scenic route home just so I could stay in the air. Caught hell for it every time, but worth it. Some of the things we did were questionable, I know. That's just how it was back then. Figure I've done enough good to make up for any sins, anyhow. Vertibird pilot. 71 missions and only lost one chopper. Rotor malfunction over Klamath. Hard landing, but I walked away.
The super mutant woman we saw earlier that I decided not to get too involved with, implies like I have some sort of weird affair with her. She has that rotor on her back from that very same vertibird, and you get to find that the exact same vertibird crashed outside of Klamath. Just to connect the two.
I help folks strip down the more complicated bits of salvage they bring in. Engines mostly. The bits and pieces we take out are usually worth more than the whole thing put together.
Since my mother died, Daisy's been the only woman in my life. She was the only other woman close to my father, too. She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded. As screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. Granted, it was something admittedly pretty bad, but it was something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird, I suppose picking over pre-war rocket parts doesn't quite compare.
Amen to that. Okay, so now we'll head. You might get attacked by Legion, but I doubt it. It hasn't been too long since the last one, so. Once this is done, we've got the assassination attempt on the president, and then we'll be told, like, the final fight is going to happen. Which seems kind of crazy, like, there were already, everything was in place to attack Hoover Dam. Why not attack while the president was visiting in hopes to kill or capture him, you know? Here's Marino.
Looks like I forgot to lock the doors again. If you're with the NCR, get out. This place is mine, and I'm not leaving. Been a while, Arcade. So, what's the point of all this? Can't find any younger mercenaries? Is that right? The million-dollar question is, who exactly are we settling? I wouldn't mind cutting down a few platoons of NCR troopers with my old Gatling laser. Oh, I'll come. But depending on the plan, I might not be staying. Keep that in mind. Arcade might have mentioned there's a passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My part is, remember. Oh, like you wouldn't believe. The NCR makes a habit out of wrecking homes. I came out here to get away from them. Didn't work out so well.
That's what you get for being the bitch.
Their land. Never mind that
somebody has to lose.
Here for years. Do? I was a soldier. Why do you even care? Heavy weapons trooper.
Nothing better than hosing down a target with an excess of bullets and laser fire. By the time I got through with things, not much was left standing. Any morons who didn't run when they saw me coming got what they deserved.
I bet he
Back
is
then,
incredibly well hung and
I'd
has
been on
the
the winning
best
side.
dreams.
I'd be called a hero.
Yep, that's 100% true.
Moreno took the fall of the Enclave hard. He never questioned his orders, never questioned the legitimacy of what the Enclave was doing. To him, it was all one unbroken chain, from Washington to Richardson.
Surprised he didn't leave out east.
I remember looking up at Moreno. He said, "Kiss America goodbye, boys." When we left the Enclave behind, the love in him burned itself out. Now there's just a bitter old man left. I suppose you're right. When you're part of something for that long, maybe it's impossible to let go without losing part of yourself. Moreno may be a stubborn son of a bitch, but at least he's loyal.
Yeah, he's switched out weapons. Jesus, we just fucking mowed him down.
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
What happened to his gunning? Fuck it. There. Give you a Gatling laser, a Tesla weapon, whatever. Jesus. Yeah, that escalated quickly, didn't it? He's got tons of weaponry for it too, so... Let's do this! Animal Johnson.
Well, it's about damn time. What took you... Oh. I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now.
He actually thought I was Death coming to claim him.
Thought I recognized the fella with you? So what's this reunion all about then? Well, now there's an interesting idea. Do a bit of good before we're all dead and forgotten. You can count me in. Oh, and in case Arcade forgot to mention it, there's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My word is old. Appropriate, huh?
If I had to pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely be Johnson. He hated what the Enclave was doing. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve without serving. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good things to say about my father. Said I was like him in a lot of ways. I wish I knew. I wonder if he would. It's pointless, I know, but sometimes I wonder what he wanted me to be. Maybe being a doctor in the middle of Nevada wasn't exactly what he had in mind for his little boy.
Most people want their kids to be a doctor. You're kind of okay.
What brings you around this time? What do you want? I'm not saying. It's part of my mystique, after all. The truth of it is that I did cut out a raider's heart, but only took a bite to mess with his buddies. They had me surrounded, and I went with the first thing that came to mind. Some ran, and the rest were startled just long enough. Sure do. Had a wife for a while. Tribal girl. Really pretty eyes. But she's been gone a long time now. Well. There's a twitch in my trigger finger. I've lost my eagle eyes, and the other day I could have sworn I heard Sergeant Dornan chewing me out.
The one who yells at you in Fallout 2 for not being in uniform.
Especially when you know your mind's slipping away. And we all gotta go sometime. But I was hoping for something a little more heroic. He was a drill instructor I knew. he was also the meanest bastard I've ever known. Once he caught this private out of uniform, and old Dornan went off.
The very same private that is.
It was inspiring.
What in God's great earth are you doing? Get out of uniform, soldier! I love how they put that in.
Squad marksman. I'm pretty proud of the fact that I never killed a single soul who wasn't trying to kill me or one of my team first. I'm sorry to say that it was. Civilian casualties was acceptable and sometimes encouraged. My former squad mate Moreno didn't need encouraging. Moreno and I might have killed each other if Captain Krieger hadn't been there to pull us apart.
I really like how this all ties together the Fallout 2 NCR with the not quite the NCR of Fallout 3 and 76. Not the Enclave. Like how it ties the Enclave together, but like the original Enclave from 2. They don't seem to like get shot a lot, it seems. It's weird. Some animals be weird, yo. Whoa! Whoa! It's happened to me once before. I've jumped over that and just ended up cracking my neck. And actually, the way you fall, it looks more like you break your spine as you go down. Which at least would be quick. You wouldn't feel anything. Your body would just go limp. Dear old friends, remember Navarro. Yeah, fucking reuse assets from Fallout 3. I've got a hell of a mod that has you playing with this faction of the Enclave. That's incredibly like, we're going to be the good form of the Enclave. Because there's a lot of people who want them to be like these goody two-shoes just because they're like the remnant of the American government. But no, they're pieces of shit. They're human supremacists to the point where if you, I don't know, were exposed to radiation for 5 seconds as a kid, they'll kill you. Like, the Enclave are always scumbags. They don't always have to be scumbags. I'd like to see a faction of them where they're portrayed less as noble. Like, the next Fallout game, show us the Enclave as, I don't know, have it set in Texas and have them as, I don't know, mysterious cowboys or some shit like that. I'm gonna get sidetracked.
Glad to see you made it here all right. So, who are we going up against?
Help the NCR hold it down.
Then that's the plan. We're gonna have a problem with Moreno, though. He won't like that we're helping the NCR. You'll have to talk to him. I stopped being Moreno's officer a long time ago. Everyone here respects me, but they don't need to follow my orders. Not anymore. You've got only one chance at this. I know Moreno.
I think it's the highest speech check in the entire game.
There's no changing it.
That should keep the powder gangers away.
More than Lanius. Or any of
I
them.
didn't come all the way out here just so we could save the fucking NCR. I'm out.
Well, I did 80? Yeah, it could be. Remnants coming glum blazing, showing the NCR how it's done. You actually don't want to be a part of that?
I can't believe you've actually talked me.
He's so easily convinced.
Fine, I'm in. But don't expect me to hold my fire if any NCR troops get in the way.
Thanks for doing this. Getting them all back together again. I'll be honest. When Moreno started going off, I didn't think we'd all be walking out of there.
Something tells me that was
I
scripted
still
differently.
don't know how this is all going to shake out in the end. But at least the Enclave can atone a bit for all the damage it's done.
You've certainly done your part.
I've been wondering about Daisy and the others for so long, I still haven't figured out what I should do. I mean, I'm not like them. I was born at Navarro, and my father served with them, but I wasn't really part of the Enclave. It seems presumptuous of me to think I could join the fight, even if this is a cause worth fighting for. Because I know when fighting breaks out at the dam, all hell is going to break loose in Freeside. They're going to need every doctor they can get.
I think both of these answers are valid. I normally have them siding against it, but I'm gonna have them fighting with them.
Good point. You've been encouraging the others to stand up and fight. Maybe I should take the same advice. After all, I also lived in Navarro. There's something I need to go do, but I'll catch up with you later. Thanks again for your help with the others.
He gives you his armor if he doesn't fight. Yeah. But there's also the most like horrific burn you get in the entire like game. You can just casually tell him that like his father's armor is like shit and he should feel bad, and he's like, wow, okay, that was not what I was expecting, go fuck yourself, and then he just wanders off.
But he's also tougher than any of us. I'm glad you were able to talk him into staying. Since Whitman will be staying with the Vertibird, she's offered to give her old suit of power armor to you. You'll need special training to use it properly, so talk to her as soon as you get the chance. The training might take several hours.
Oh, I've already got the training because I sided with the NCR.
I can't believe I'm going to help the NCR.
Ha! That's not what he said.
The NCR's got its share of warts, but I'd rather have them around than the Legion.
NCR, NCR, NCR.
The NCR is the best bet for the Wasteland. I'm glad we'll be helping them out.
I appreciate you keeping Orion in the group. And since I won't be needing my armor, makes the cockpit a bit cramped, you should take it. It'll take a few hours to show you.
I already had the
We'll be ready, don't worry.
I already had the skill, so it's not a big deal. There he is.
I needed to go do something. This is it. It belonged to my father.
He looks like a cosplayer.
Sense of Hooper Dam, I figured I'd haul it out of storage. I'm a little rusty with it, but I think I can manage.
Of course, big guy. Though, I don't want you for this fight. Find the Brotherhood of Steel chapter and deal with them. Can do! Let's just wrap this up. Go out and get more cans in a minute. I'm letting them in their fridge, doing fridge stuff. Also, I'd have lasagna right there, but it's getting cold. Not really hungry, though. I had a pretty big breakfast, and then not too long after, I had all those chips with the bread. So I'm feeling pretty full right now. Leave the lasagna till later.
Looks like Mr. House is out of the picture. One less thing for us to deal with.
Hey, Bill. About to get the NCR on our side.
Greetings, my friend. I hope I can... I suppose it was only a matter of time. I wonder if, given the NCR's current situation, they would
Brotherhood
consider a truce
on the NCR
with us.
side, rather.
We've given up our claim to Helios, and we don't have any interest in claiming Hoover Dam, so our ambitions are not at crossed purposes. Perhaps it's time for a new strategy. Go to the NCR commander and tell her the Brotherhood is willing to put aside our enmity for the time being. Further, tell her that we are willing to send troops to aid in their coming defense of the dam. My guess is they're in no position to refuse.
I wonder after the fight, do the NCR like round up the rest of... I mean, no, because you actually get like a post-credit scene, so... Not a credit scene, but an end credit scene. Yeah, we're getting fucking close now to the end. Huh? Remove it. Idolize, boom. Yeah, this is almost it now. Uh-oh. Spoke too soon. Bloop. There we go. Well, I'll go and grab more beer and BRB. While the game boots up for the 20th quintillion time. So many. I give you guys big numbers. You better be paying attention. Beer. I got them on sale. There was a big brown box up in the corner near the reduced aisle. Lasagna. Cheap. Not an ultimate. Let's try this. Yeah, it was going for dirt cheap in comparison to what it normally goes for. The report to come more. Let's see. Will this cause another freeze? No. Yeah, the reason why is that was just a bunch of loose cans they got together and slapped on a price tag onto the box. Oh, they got here early.
President Kimball's going to arrive pretty soon to give his speech and meet that wounded soldier.
Okay, why should Paladin Todd care? Oh, wait, wait, no, wait, that's a whole scripted event. I interrupted, my bad. Well? No? Alright.
Has the Brotherhood been found?
You already know. You're talking to one of them.
And you believed them? Do you have any idea how long we've been fighting those bastards? Ugh, Crocker will have a fight. I want to establish diplomatic relations with them, for Pete's sake. But we've got more important
Infamy.
matters to attend to.
Oh, I'm sorry I stopped the war.
I'm sure the Legion won't waste such an opportunity. I want you to assist the security detail we've prepared for the President. His safety is critical to maintaining the men's fighting spirit. Go up to the Visitors Center and speak to Ranger Grant. He's in charge of security during the President's visit. Dismissed.
I've heard of you. I'm glad you're here to help us out. This is a delicate matter, and we need all the help we can get from people we can trust. We've got a lot to do to prepare for the President's visit, and not much time. Once we start, we'll be on a strict timetable. Are you ready? Ask your questions, but keep it short. Security detail consists of rangers stationed here at the dam. Some will keep an eye on the crowd while others will watch the perimeter. Snipers and sharpshooters have been assigned to key locations. We also have a special canine unit sniffing out members of the crowd.
Canine! Should have brought...
access to critical locations such as the landing platform on the visitor center. Alright, I'll give you full access. I have a full itinerary here. Here you go. The Legion will definitely try something. We don't have any solid leads.
There's a few different outcomes you can get.
Expect something direct from them. Given the circumstances, there's a possibility of something more subtle, like sabotage. But since we don't have anything solid, we'll just have to keep our eyes out for anything out of the ordinary. We trust you, so you're free to have your weapons. Just don't do anything too crazy, and we'll back you up. Someone like you, I'm just glad to have you on board. Do whatever you can. Security sweeps, talk to people, keep an eye out. If there's nothing else, then let's get moving.
I'm going to get Rex.
Nelson's back in our hands. Hope we can defend it this time.
Oh, wrong way. Rex can sniff out the guy with the bomb. Even though he's got the brain of a fucking junkyard dog. He shouldn't have the ability to do that. But he is also a cyber dog built for police enforcement. So...
I never trusted those Omerta punks.
we all like their girls. And they had men too. Like you never find the NCR or anyone going like, yeah, I fucked some guys who were paid prostitutes of the murders. Also, what am I doing? Why'd I go that way? Why'd I go that way? That's not the way to go. I'm meant to go back this way. God, right there. Yeah, they were going to have a lot of different casinos, not just these. One was going to literally be like Caesar's casino. Like, and everyone was going to... It was kind of like putting blackface on for the Legion. They were all gonna like mock the Legion, but you could then convince them to kind of like side with the Legion. It was very half baked, but it was an interesting idea for what it was. There's not really much I can upgrade except grab that gun.
Is it time?
It's time.
I'm ready.
Where is my doggo? Where is my doggo? I hear you, but where? There. We should travel together. Casino? Merrily. Alright, now we're ready to go. We have a trained sniper who's also incredibly loyal to the NCR. And we have a robo-dog.
We've got a lot to do to prepare. Good. President doesn't arrive until tomorrow.
Steven Skullface!
Already on duty. The crowd has already started gathering outside. We've got a busy day. The plan is to get through today without the shit hitting the fan. So I'll be overseeing. It's a good. We'll do whatever. President Kimball is arriving. Once you're ready.
Hello.
Investigate the area for clues.
President Kimball is going to arrive pretty soon to give his speech to meet that wounded soldier.
That guy Benny was a piece of...
You still talking about Benny? Christ.
Mike Lawson sure knows his way around the dam.
You know, if you were serving, you'd probably be halfway to general by now. Honored to speak with you, sir.
Nelson.
Supply closet. CR engineer jumpsuit. Okay. Suppose if I want to take the president out, this would be the best thing. It's almost like this would be the perfect time to do a double switch. I was actually thinking months ago to try that and never tell you guys. Obviously, it's a bit late for that now, seeing I'm literally telling you about it. But that would, you have to admit, you wouldn't have seen it coming. You wouldn't have seen it coming.
I wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
He's not very interesting.
You're cleared to go on through.
We need to keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Not right now, I'm busy.
Testing, testing, 1, 2. If you are a traitor, I will find you. Over. Over. Okay, it was me.
If I was the assassin, I'd be up on that ridge. Or if I didn't care about escaping, maybe that near tower. Or the landing pad behind us.
The landing pad secure. And the ridge is the fort itself. If they were going to fire, they'd have done it by now. The tower, though. Seriously, this is how close they are. On the other side of the... Hi.
I don't have time to talk right now.
Do you not?
Sounds like it's gonna be an all-out war with the Legion soon. Maybe I should have re-enlisted after all. Yeah.
Hey-o!
Forgot about this guy.
He's coming to give a big fancy speech to all us troops stationed here at the dam. I'm pretty excited. He seems like such a nice guy, and I get to meet him. He's giving me a medal. I don't know why, though. I'm just doing my job like all the other guys. I'm still excited, though.
After the bombs drop, California becomes Tennessee just overnight.
Mama always told me not to talk to strangers. But you seem like a nice person. Mama left me on a farm when she went out prospecting. When she never came back, Miller didn't want me around. Kicked me out on my own. A nice guy came up and asked me if I wanted to join the NCR, so I did. Now the troopers are my family. I like it here. Everyone is so nice. Bye-bye.
The finest example of democracy. Oh, itchy nose. I'm actually surprised he didn't say what in tarnation. New York City.
I don't have time to talk right now.
Have you finished your security? Looks like that's his vertibird coming right now. It's showtime. Let's not mess this up.
As it turns out, we will mess this up.
Some security procedures to oversee.
Oh wow, it's the president himself. By the way, this is called Bear Force 1 and I love it. Bear Force 1. Bear Force 1. Bear Force 1. Damn, he got out of that thing fast.
gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for coming out here today for this very special occasion. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the President of the new California Republic, Aaron Kimball.
You're no Tandy! I fucking hate the NCR! Of course I am. Of course I am! For the Legion! None of you ever expected that, did you? Chaos! Let chaos rule! And so the tale of the courier and the Mojave came to an end. My character is fucking all powerful, all knowing. He played a game so precise that even he didn't know it. Oh. Chad Blondtamer, the destroyer of Western civilization.
It is for you that I have come here. And it is because of you.
Whoa, I just had a weird freak out just there. Could you imagine? My dog here doesn't like you.
Well, that's too bad. I'm just here.
Maybe we should go and get the MPs.
Bad idea. Die, infidel.
It is because those men and women like private first class, Gerald, that Nevada.
Some soldier you are. Redundant fail-safe detonator. Just in case you think that you're being smart and not killing. Get him out of here! Go! Go! The fuck did the... Oh, it skipped. Oh well. There we go. You'll know when it happens. And it's got the achievement and everything. Nice. Alright. So let's break it down. There were several ways how the president could have been assassinated. Number one, you saw. My character went batshit fucking crazy, was playing the long game, and fucking wanted to kill everything. The hero of the NCR turns out to be its biggest villain. Number two, up here you could see. Sorry, can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear me? Oh, good, good. We're okay. We're okay. Good. What the fuck was that? I don't want to do this over and over. Let's just wrap this fucking stream up. I won't have to restart every 2 hours. Jesus. The computer's fine, by the way. The game's fine. It just... So as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. Here's the guy over here. He would have been shot. Like, take the shot, do this. But he also had a failsafe in the form of... he would have also had a failsafe in the form of detonator that the Barefoot 1 was planted in. Let's wrap this up before my computer catches fire or something.
You know what? Is the president safe? Good. His death could have had a major impact on morale. This whole affair was ill-advised from the start, and I, for one, am glad it's over. While you were out, General Oliver arrived and briefed all senior officers regarding...
Hey, General Oliver, you think maybe you would have met with the president?
To divulge what was said, but I've been instructed to send you to him immediately. He set up his camp in the office area at the south end of this power plant.
My office area.
Morning.
Okay, so this is it. This is the great moment. You've committed to fight with the NCR at the Battle of Hoover Dam, which will determine the fate of New Vegas for decades to come. As it turns out, considering how long we've been waiting for the next Fallout game set in the West, maybe. Is there anything you want to do before you enter the battle? Do it now, before you cross the point of no return. Let's go! For the Republic!
Well, you took your sweet-ass time coming here. Let's
Fuck
get down
you!
To brass tacks. We need to get this thing moving if we want to keep the element of surprise. You've done some great work for us up to this point, and we're hoping to use your unique abilities to aid us once again.
You have the power to shoot things!
Delegated to you, the NCR now has a unique opportunity. We now have a chance to take the fight to those bastards on their home turf. I'm in the beginning stages of planning out an assault on the fort. I've made calls to our allies, and they're on their way to our position. Once our forces are in place in garrison here, we'll begin our assault.
Great.
Sir, I don't know what happened. A bunch of Legionnaires just stormed into the power station.
Into the power station? How is that possible?
I don't know, sir. There was some talk of them entering through the clog intake tunnels, but I don't have any confirmation.
A lot of them get cut
up
to
to
shit.
There was some chatter about their commander, the Legate, I think he's called, set up at some kind of base on the eastern bank.
Okay, listen here. Unless we can get some additional support...
They could have gotten anyone to do this guy's voice.
You need to make your way to this camp they have on the eastern bank and take out the Legate. That should hamstring this attack. Like I said earlier, we have some supplemental forces on the way, but this was... Thanks for your support. I'll make sure the NCR emergency radio is up and running. Go kill those bastards.
Game crashed. Oh, it's like this. It's like it's trying everything it can to make sure I don't play the game. Like, don't beat the game.
Well, you took your sweet-ass time.
Sir, I don't know what happened. A bunch of Legionnaires...
I am also Boone, apparently. Boone sitting on my lap like a fucking lap dancer.
There was some talk of them entering through the clog intake tunnels, but I don't have any confirmation. On my way up here, there was some chatter about their commander, the Legate, I think he's called, set up at some kind of base on the eastern bank.
Okay, listen here. Unless we can get some additional support, I'm gonna need you to help me resolve this situation. You need to make your way to this camp they have on the eastern bank and take out the Legate. That should hamstring this...
Thank you.
Gracious. The Legion is using the intake tunnels to storm their way into the dam. Someone has to stop them. I think that you should be able to divert the flow of the water into the generator turbines. That would grind them up like a hamburger. The computer to activate it is just ahead, but you may need to go outside to activate the manual override. That system hasn't been used in a while. Good luck. I'm gonna find a place to not get shot.
Seems really cool about the fact that we're in the bit.
Stay tuned. There is some sort of obstruction on the road to Hoover Dam. We're gonna do our best to send reinforcements around.
That's a new one.
reinforce Unit 8.
Excuse me. I guess I need to stop calling you that, Tony.
Deploying Battalion 14 to the southwestern flank.
This is gonna cause some major...
Unit 15, reinforce Unit 16 at Defense Point Sigma Delta.
major slowdown.
Delta Squad, redeploy.
Alright. So what do I need to do? Local map.
Unit 23, await reinforcement from Unit 42.
All mine.
Snipers in position. Repeat, snipers in position.
Let's get going.
Let's.
All units, be aware we are receiving help from a non-NCR military asset. Unit 15, reinforce Unit 16 at Defense Point Sigma Delta.
Fuck. Fuck.
Unit 4, reinforce Unit 8.
Hey Boone, this enough killing for you?
Deploying Battalion 14 to the southwestern flank.
You'll pay for that!
I killed your god and I'm killing you. I am your new god now. And I say, remember to vote come November.
Await reinforcement from Unit 42.
Well, that's clearly not the way to go. Nice little effect though.
Unit 16 at Defense Point Sigma Delta.
Wait. Am I stun locked? Oh no, I'm stun locked. There we go. Hi Rex. We're just having a...
Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is coming.
Bravo, bravo, Charlie. The doctor is coming. Okay, yeah.
Unit 4,
What's that supposed to mean? Okay, so where's the turbines then? It's not 1, is it? It's 4. But didn't I come out of 4 though? Power plant, floor 2. Okay. This reminds me a bit of Black Mesa.
Reinforce Unit
This
16
area.
at Defense Point Sigma Delta.
How did the Legion make it into the power plant?
By the way, if you're wondering why their faces are masked, it's because it helps cut down on the cuts down on the processing required. That's why everyone's masked at the end of
Let's get going.
the end of it. No, yeah, this is the place I came out of. So then, by that logic, we have to go all the
All
way
units,
to
be aware
1.
we are receiving help from a non-NCR military asset. Snipers in position. Repeat, snipers in position.
Okay.
Unit 23, await reinforcement from Unit 42.
Power plant. That's the water. So we go up here. So we go here, I guess? Legion ain't got nothing on me. Switch up to the armor piercing.
Deploying Battalion 14 to the southwestern flank.
No, it's not the visitor center, so at least I know it's the lower levels I need to go to.
Location Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is coming.
You'll pay for that!
Oh god, you know what they do today? They turned this into a whole MMO area.
Snipers in position. Repeat, snipers in position.
Okay. What do you do again? Like, how do you turn the turbines off? I forget.
Delta Squad, redeploy. All units, be aware we are receiving help from a non-NCR military asset. Location Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is
Another
coming.
kill to my name. Had enough?
Unit 4, reinforce Unit 8.
Damn. Shot an NCR guy. My bad. Well, I guess I'm a war criminal now.
Reinforce Unit 16 at Defense Point Sigma Delta.
Let's find this out firsthand. How do we do this? Because, believe it or not, one of the few things I've never done in this game, but I've seen happen dozens of times. How to turn on the turbines, Fallout, New Vegas, Hoover. Eureka. Head to the Hoover Plant 3, where you can find Console 2. Okay. Just to find Terminal 3, that's all. Ha! You can't communicate with her.
All unit commands, relay your current position and status. Delta Squad, redeploy.
Okay, where's 3? Lower levels, 2. Alright, we'll go to 2.
Location Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is coming. Unit 15, reinforce Unit 16 at Defense Point Sigma Delta.
Nah, this is a fine computer.
Deploying Battalion 14 to the southwestern flank. All units, be aware we are receiving help from a non-NCR military asset. Unit 4, reinforce Unit 8.
There we go. Controls overflow. It looks like you can divert the auxiliary intake to generators. Divert the water. Dials in the panel blockage with intake system. You relieve the manual override. Activate the pressive relieves to flush. Okay. Oh! shit.
All unit commands, relay your current position and status.
That lady on fire. Let's go down to 4. That's it. I have to do it by hand.
All units, be aware we are receiving help from a non-NCR military asset. Location Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is coming. All unit commands, relay your current position and status.
Do it by hand, do you? Okay. Clogs humanity. Go to 4 and exit the dam exterior. Search for valve 1 and release it. Turn power plants 3 until you reach exit 2. God, they made this complicated. I have to remember things.
Unit 15, reinforce Unit 16 at Defense Point Sigma Delta.
Alright, so I have to go outside.
Unit 23, await reinforcement from Unit 42. Delta Squad, redeploy.
Do this by hand.
Location Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is coming.
I bet those motherfuckers thought they were being smart, not going into the dam that way. Of course, if you side with the Legion, you can do the exact same thing. Go through the,
Snipers in position. Repeat, snipers in position.
Only this time it works, damn it. But the sound of it all, it sounds like there's a good couple of oh, is that missed? Fantastic survives everything.
Well, look who it is. Fantastic's little helper, all grown up, following in his master's footsteps. What's it look like, man? I'm fucking king of the NCR. Caesar's Legion has Caesar, the NCR's got Fantastic. It's Fantastic's NCR now. This whole war's about power, man. Caesar wants it, NCR wants it. Fantastic's got it. After I fixed Helios 1 and basically saved the NCR from the dumb shits who run it, I got myself a little promotion. Now I run the whole shebang.
Be in charge Hoover
They
down?
sure as shit did. I mean, there's still formalities, like I have to run everything by Lawson before I do it. But do I ever do that? Is his name Fantastic?
What are your responsibilities now?
Man, what aren't my responsibilities? Dam overflow, dam underflow, dam leakage. Sometimes the dam gets too big and I have to shrink it down. People come to me to resolve their disputes with my wisdom. Like, hey, fantastic. Who gets to keep this doodad we found? Or, yo, fantastic. When will you accept that you're the father of my child? It's crazy.
I'm so tempted to kill him, but he is living his best world. Bet you because of this. Look at him, he's still on his computer.
All units, be aware we are receiving
He's so dumb, it's kind of admirable.
asset.
Man, I'm going the wrong way.
Deploying Battalion 14 to the southwestern flank.
Flank. Meaty flank.
Unit 15, reinforce Unit 16 at Defense Point Sigma Delta.
Alright. Let's get on to the actual meat and potatoes. This has just been the appetizer so far.
All unit commands, relay your current position and status.
Where's your god now?
What's up? I don't think you need to worry about the specifics. Basically, expect a lot of firepower and dead bodies. Enclave technology is even more advanced than Brotherhood equipment. And in the hands of soldiers as experienced as Moreno and the others, let's just say it's truly a sight to behold. Helping the NCR is better than helping Mr. House, but I don't think it's the best solution for the people in New Vegas. If the NCR can take full control of Freeside and the Strip, it's going to get worse before it gets... Besides, even if New Vegas eventually gets representation in the NCR Senate, it's not like the NCR runs efficiently.
Oh, great, he's a libertarian.
Smart move for the Kings to back down. They didn't know who they were.
All units, be aware we are receiving help from a non-NCR military asset.
Yeah, me. Oh, come on, you're the ultimate NCR simp. And...
Delta
loving
Squad,
it.
redeploy.
Bang, bang, bang. Let's switch it up. After we watch this.
Troopers have managed to contain several small riots that were breaking out in the area surrounding New Vegas.
Holy shit.
Unit 15, reinforce Unit 16 at Defense Point Sigma Delta.
Thank you. Thank you, Rex. Legion go home. Remember British
Receiving
birds?
help from a non-NCR military asset.
Oh my god. It's my boy. It's my boy, the Boomers. Things were different in our day. Yes, they were, Boomers. Yes, they were.
Snipers in position. Repeat, snipers in position.
I'm sure dropping bombs on a fucking dam isn't going to damage it whatsoever.
All unit commands, relay your current position and status.
This is how you segment it.
Deploying Battalion 14 to the southwestern flank.
It's literally called impenetrable as the code. Oh, good thing I don't have a remote detonator.
There is a confirmed report that the Legion mounted a simultaneous assault at Camp Forlorn Hope.
Yeah, but did it hold? I put a lot of effort into that place. Weapon repair kit, that's what I want.
Alpha Squad reporting in. Thanks for the support back there. We've been assigned to ensure you make it to the Legate. How can we be of assistance?
Superior power fire going to push and advance. Need some snipers to cover my advance.
Roger that. I'll have snipers.
Can't run from me.
Snipers, huh? What the fuck? What happened? Runtime error. Application requested runtime terminating in an unusual way. Please contact the application support team for more information. No. No. That's a new one. Or should I say an old one? Get rid of that. Aren't we just having the most stable of times? I can't wait to uninstall this shit. I love this game to bits. Fuck that shit. It almost makes me want to pee. Bring my beer in while I do so. Okay. Let's go. We're hitting play. Anyone see the new James Bond yet? That's the next film that I'm curious about. It's going to be the most generic sort of Daniel Craig era Bond. Which is to say, I think he does a good Bond, but he didn't want to do Bond after the last one. So, will his heart be in it? I don't know. Let's quickly save. Go on the safe side. And now I will get this. It's the best weapon to use, all things considered.
Alpha Squad reporting in. You're in charge of this operation. Let's get going.
Forlorn Hope has sustained heavy casualties, but the fortification stands. We have successfully defended Forlorn Hope.
Nice. Whoa.
Location Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is
Keep your
coming.
head down. Could be snipers around. Keep your head down. Could be snipers.
You better get moving, kid. There's bad guys to kill.
Unit 15, reinforce Unit 16 at Defense Point Sigma Delta.
Let's get going.
Deploying Battalion 14 to the southwestern flank.
Okay, so Forlorn Hope survived.
Delta Squad, redeploy.
Seems to be it, by the way. We're already
A
inside.
group of troopers that can only be described as ragtag managed to fend off a brutal attack at Camp Golf. I salute your bravery. Hold the front. Location Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is coming.
So that's it. We've broken the Legion.
Snipers in position. Repeat, snipers in position.
Here's the camp. All's left now is to fight the
Unit 4, reinforce Unit 8.
Nice.
Eat this.
Delta Squad, redeploy. Unit 15, reinforce Unit 16 at Defense Point Sigma Delta.
Here's the camp. And boy, howdy, is it deserted. It's almost like we've been killing the majority of the Legion.
Unit 23,
Was it Mantis Squad? No, it was Mitten Squad. It was Mitten Squad who got stuck in this wall here.
Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is coming.
Empty.
Let's do this.
All units, be aware we are receiving help from a non-NCR military asset.
Eat this.
Snipers in position. Repeat, sniper.
Well, if it isn't the Beast of the East.
And who are you to come before me? You bear the insignia of the bear, yet you do not wear it as a soldier of the West wears it.
Motherfucker, I am Caesar's death, and Ulysses, I don't know, emotional sponge. Also, the Burn Man says hi. What, Caesar giving you orders from beyond the grave?
Caesar's will is the will of the Legion and the West. All beneath the flag of the Great Bear exists to test the strength of the Legion. The West shall fall as the East fell, and all the tribes that stretch to the setting sun shall bear the mark of the Legion.
I'm here to kill. Nice mask. Can't wait to take it as a trophy.
We shall see how brave you are when nailed to the walls of Hoover Dam. Your body facing.
I love being able to talk him out of it, but what benefit does that give to the wider world? It'll just be a problem to someone else. He literally had. Uh-oh. There we go. Buddies, it's over. And that's it. The Blade of the East, which you can't use unless you keep him. Unless you keep him as. Unless you grab his weapons before these motherfuckers arrive. Can you go into his tent? Nope.
Unit 15, reinforce Unit 16 at Defense Point Sigma Delta.
Alright, that's it. Oh, shit. Buddy, it's over. You lost. I'm the player character and I've been playing this for years and I have mods.
All units, be aware
You didn't have
we
a
are receiving
chance.
help from a non-NCR military asset.
And that's it. Bear. We did it. We did it. All this time. All the restarts. All the fucking glitches.
That's a fine bit of work back there.
Even got the achievement. Eureka.
I'm surprised you made it out of there in one piece. You and the dam. I'm impressed to say the least, and that's no easy thing. You've secured NCR's future. The administration sends its thanks for what it's worth.
Wow, it's thanks. So, listen, can I get like a, I never want to have to pay taxes for the rest of my life, and, no, we'll start with that. I don't ever want to pay taxes for the rest of life. Well, that's okay, considering you're not an NCR citizen. What? Yeah, you've never been from the NCR. You want to become an NCR citizen? Fuck you. All this time he was under this delusion. My duty, I couldn't have done it alone. I appreciate the sister, and it's along the way. Sometimes wonder if one lose the whole West was sitting on it. Oh, I'm so tempted to say that, but no. I'm gonna be the Chad to the end. It was my duty, General. I was glad to help out.
And we're glad to have you. Whether you're a soldier of the Republic or not, you're it in my eyes. Sometimes the Republic gets lost along the way while it's trying to follow its instincts.
Like a bear of some kind. Perhaps with two
Get back
heads.
on track and does it by example. And what you've done here today, that's going to keep us going for a while.
Thumbs now.
Clean up, take prisoners, watch the east for any more trouble from the Legion. Though I think they're still running, according to our scouts.
I didn't get a vibe that they were
we'll see
running.
what happens when the dust settles and how the Mojave looks now without Caesar coming for its throat. Something tells me we better enjoy this breather while we can. And if that means Vegas, then you and the troops have earned it.
Maybe go to rest for a bit if you don't know. Traveling's in order.
Can't keep the courier spirit down, eh? Fair enough. We'll clean up here.
Not that you can, though. The game ends here.
Pan out in the long run.
Me
But I
too,
guess
buddy.
history will tell us in its own sweet time.
Oh, even if it takes a decade in real life.
And so the courier who had cheated death.
That's
in the
it.
cemetery
Hi, Ron
of
Perlman.
Springs cheated death once again, and the Mojave wasteland was forever changed. The new California Republic celebrated its second victory at Hoover Dam, establishing definitive control over the entire Mojave wasteland. Soon after, they negotiated terms to annex the Strip, Freeside, and many surrounding communities.
With who?
The Mojave wasteland, at long last, had entirely fallen under the NCR's banner.
You're fucking
The courier,
welcome.
fair and even-handed in his dealings throughout the wasteland, was honored by the NCR for his support of the military at Hoover Dam. He was presented with the Golden Branch, the highest civilian decoration given by the Republic.
Oh, great.
Tabitha and Rhonda went east, through Caesar's land. Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west, though few believed them. Eventually, the stories concerning the duo were collected and published, and proved to be quite popular with children.
Still grappling with self-doubt.
I never did finish your
In the face of
quest.
old age, Raul was never able to find peace with himself. Eventually, he left the Mojave and assumed a new name, as he had done so many times before.
Who cares?
With the help of the Gunrunners, the Boomers developed a healthy trading relationship with the NCR.
Fuck yeah.
Eventually, the Boomers began wandering out into the wasteland, while still preventing outsiders from entering Nellis.
The Brotherhood and the NCR in the Mojave Wasteland declared an official truce, despite continued hostilities between the two in the West. As per their agreement, the NCR handed over all suits of salvaged power armor, and in return, the Brotherhood helped patrol I-15 and Highway 95.
Seriously
Despite
though,
her
it was like
departure
them
from
wearing
the
our
group,
fucking
the
bodies or
Brotherhood's
something.
peace treaty with NCR came as some relief to Veronica. Though she remained friendly with surface patrols, she was never again permitted to enter the bunker she once called home.
Because they were dicks.
Fearing for the safety of anyone she associated with, she continued her solitary life as a scavenger.
Oh.
But reports would emerge from Mojave scientists and social workers of old equipment miraculously repaired, and research notes mysteriously completed.
Their leaders destroyed by the courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
Yummy, yummy.
After the NCR's victory at the dam, the followers of the Apocalypse were pushed out of Old Mormon Fort during its occupation by NCR
Dweebs.
forces. NCR further encouraged them to leave Outer Vegas entirely, and the followers had no choice but to comply.
Though Arcade had not hoped for an NCR victory, he was proud of his role in the defense of Hoover Dam against the forces of Caesar's Legion. Unfortunately, when word spread that Arcade was once a member of the Enclave, he was forced out of the followers of the Apocalypse.
Sucks to be him.
Pursued by bounty hunters, NCR Rangers, and the Brotherhood of Steel, Arcade pushed deep into the eastern plains and was never heard from again.
Damn.
Good Springs
I actually feel really
more
sorry
trade
for
on
Arcade.
I-15 after NCR gained control of the Mojave Wasteland. But with that came a heavy burden of the Republic's taxes.
Damn right.
Some old-timers, unable to handle the cost, were forced to move on, grumbling all the while.
In the years following the destruction of Cassidy caravans, NCR used evidence of the plot to blackmail the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. NCR enacted strict trade laws with little resistance, strengthening their supply lines and their position in the Mojave. Cass survived to see the NCR
Look at
flag
that
flying
booty.
proud over Hoover Dam, and thought for a moment, This is what a hero must feel like. She was about to tell the courier not to get too proud of himself. Then she figured.
If I brought her...
He knew that already.
If I brought her with
that
her, I would
night,
have been able to...
Cass
Yeah.
kicked in the door of his room to celebrate, only to find the man on the bed was an NCR soldier whose barracks had been destroyed.
Well,
he was cute, though, so after having her way with him, she got the hell out, leaving an empty whiskey bottle as a note. As she walked along the dam in the night, she felt drunk, content,
possibly
and happy
knocked
to be
up.
alive. Which to her was the whole point of it all.
After generations of being beaten down, the Great Khans were finally broken by
Oh no, I feel so sorry for you.
those few who avoided the courier's wrath moved north into the wilderness of Idaho.
Alright, now I
They
do
tried
feel sorry
once
for
more to
you.
rebuild.
Poor bastards went up to
Thanks to
Idaho.
the courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at
Huh?
half
Oh, hi
doses,
Lily. Bye
and although
Lily.
she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
After the NCR victory at Hoover Dam, the temporary truce between them and the Kings blossomed into a full-scale relief effort for the people.
Neat.
While the NCR made repeated entreaties that free
Wondering why they never mentioned Elvis once.
steadfastly maintained their independence.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic body, it took Rex some time to adjust to the old scrapyard dog's memories. Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully, melding his own memories with that of long travels with old Lady Gibson.
Shaped up by the courier's advice, the Misfits distinguished themselves during the Legion's attack on Camp Golf. Mags was finally promoted to sergeant, and the rest of the Misfits received an official commendation.
Neat.
They continued to serve with distinction for many years.
Fuck yeah.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense.
Mostly because one of
In the
our
weeks that followed,
only
several
defenders
Bright followers
left.
returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
Fuck you.
Looking for a place where he could be of some use, Boone found himself re-enlisting with his old unit.
Fuck yeah.
Though his regrets remained in his thoughts, they coalesced into a purpose, and Boone embraced it. He spent his leave time hunting down slavers in the desert, his first recon beret the last thing they never saw.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
Armed with a wide array of improvised explosives and stolen weapons, the
What?
Vault 19 powder gang tormented the Mojave.
Oh yeah, I
Wasteland
never
for
did come out of
years.
Vault. I never did attack in that
The
Vault.
citizens of the NCR were favorite targets, and they always suffered the worst fates.
Oh, well I can't do
After Hoover
everything
Dam,
for them, can I?
NCR helps rebuild Prim as a major stopping point on the Long 15. Though Prim's citizens chafe under NCR's taxes, they benefit greatly from the increased protection and merchant traffic.
Defying Chief Hanlon's worst fears, NCR's Rangers persevered and distinguished themselves during the
Chris
Second
Christopherson
Battle
or
of
Jeff
Hoover Dam.
Bridges? I forget which.
The Rangers, along with NCR's many
That's that
troopers,
voice actor.
shared the glory of victory. Hanlon wisely stayed out of the spotlight, crediting General Oliver's leadership for NCR's success. After a brief fanfare, Hanlon stepped down as chief and returned to the peace and quiet of his ranch outside of Reading.
After their bold arrival at Hoover Dam, the remnants disappeared as quickly as they came. Legends of their power spread throughout the Southwest, a reminder of why people once feared the sight of vertibirds in the sky.
And so the Courier's Road came to an end, for now.
Probably
In the
forever.
new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war War never changes.
Oh, I've been waiting well over a year to finish this. It feels almost anticlimactic because I've already finished it numerous times. New Vegas is a game that's brilliant, and H-Bomber Guy, Mantis, and Oxhorn, and possibly Mandalore Gamer, and dozens of other YouTubers will have videos far superior than my take. My take is the following. It would have been cool to see it in its fullness, but we'll never get that. It was a unique creature made from a unique time, and it was probably the best thing Fallout brand will ever be strapped to, but I'm happy in 5 or 10 years to be proven wrong. That's the truth of it. Like, I'm very happy if 5 or 10 years down the line, this is my second favorite thing to have the Fallout logo. Now, New Vegas is... Fallout 4 is shit. It's just pure shit. If you get fun out of it, that's great. It's clearly come a long way. But I will never like that game. Fallout 4, it's different. Fallout 76, no. Fallout 4, yeah, it's alright. But New Vegas is still like the pinnacle of it. Saying that, is it a perfect game? Fuck no! The amount of times I've had to restart this game. The amount of things that are broken and unfinished about it. It's just... No. No. No, it's not... It's not... fully baked. But it's fully baked enough that people will be modding it. And Paul... for years to come. People who love New Vegas really, really love it, seems. I haven't actually played it. You see a lot of the pros and cons. It's a hell of a game. But be prepared. Be prepared for a lot of especially in comparison to games out today. I mean, say what you want about the Outer Worlds, but that was a direct response to some of the problems of New Vegas. As was to small degrees Fallout 4. And yet, in other things, they completely forgot about that. I mean, your skill checks don't really exist in Fallout 4. There's like 3 times in the entire game where a skill check is actually brought up, let alone needed. There were like so many options you could use. It's a strange blending of Fallout 2 and as a result Fallout 1. All the ideas of Van Buren that never saw the light of day and Fallout 3 all tossed together and New Vegas was made, and I love it. But it is not perfect, and I am really happy that once again I will put this back into its box. The toy box, I'm literally hitting uninstall as we speak. That's it. Fallout New Vegas is uninstalled. Will it be reinstalled? Yes. Down the line, God knows when, I will play Fallout New Vegas again. But for now, I am fucking ecstatic that I can say that game is gone from my playlist, because it has been on my playlist for the longest time, and I've been playing this for the longest time. Like, in comparison, look how quickly we're going through Bioshock Infinite. We're like 90% done with it. Krendar used to make fun of me for not being able to finish the game. Which is so weird, because I think between when I started playing it on stream and when I and up to now, I think I beat it on a separate save on my own time for like the 20th time. It's really insane. I know what we can do to wrap this up, because afterwards I'm gonna go and when I say wrap it up, I mean we'll be on screen for a little while longer. I'm gonna show you guys all the different endings. Not like every nuance of every ending, but rather each major faction's ending. You got the NCR ending. So, how about when the Legion ending New Vegas? Like other. Legion ending for all quests vary evil karma. Yes.
Courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. Caesar entered the Strip as though it was his triumph. The Legion pushed the NCR out of New Vegas entirely,
and
driving them...
Well, there's two things I have to do. Number one, I have to do this. And number two, if you're wondering what the update on the PC is, bills came in. I felt really bad saying it, but life has been life, so all I can do is get right back to saving. Sorry. Don't get me wrong, it's not like back to zero went like that. I actually don't know how much is in there right now. But like we just got our electric bill today, and this is really kicking me in the teeth, but like what can I do? What like I'm sorry, but the computer has to come second to like real life things. So I need the money for that, and all I can do is keep throwing hundreds in over the next few months until Christmas. I get a little bit of a Christmas bonus, and then hopefully I'll be finished by then. If not, I can't do Canada. I'll have a choice: Canada or new computer. You know, or do I say fuck it and get a console? You know, what do I do? I do apologize. I know this is a weird place to put this. Oh, Augusta, I understand. You get this very much so. You're going through some shit right now. I just feel kind of bad because I noticed I've been quiet, suspiciously quiet on it. But it's still doable. I can't take any more hits. If I do, we can't get a computer this year. It's just that simple. But it's not finished yet, and I could always downgrade the computer. I could always put it to about 1,000. If that's the case, I can get that done in a few weeks. But like we just got an electric bill today, and I had to pay the rest of the rent. I won't be able to give that next week. No, I will. Be able to put at least 100 in next week. Actually, no. No, I can't. Week after. It'd put a little less than 100. Fucking sucks. Hell, but that's why I point out to that little thing down the bottom. That little description thing, you know? But we will get the computer, or I will just stop mentioning the computer and I'll get a console. I'll get a Switch, or a PS5, or a new Xbox, or all three. And we just won't have a good computer, I guess. I don't fucking know, man. Like, I don't know exactly where that's going right now. I'm dealing with some other things as well. Not good things. But anyway, I wouldn't say go for lower cost now. You can always I would say go for lower cost now. I say that. He doesn't, and he convinces me otherwise. But I do think that if I just got a bog standard for 1,000, we could at least play stable games. And then I could get myself a new graphics card over 2 or 3 weeks. And then I could get myself a new sound card. And if those are even still a thing. I don't know if I think sound cards are still a thing. I don't fucking know. Point is, you're right, I can mix and match. And it'll be fun to watch me put that shit together as well. Or I could pay someone 20 or 30 quid and they could take it off. But anyway, having a good time. I feel kind of, not terribly guilty, but I do feel a little guilty. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to have to always pick the shit that comes first with, you know. But yeah, so this is the Caesar's ending.
Back to the Mojave outpost. The Legion occupied all major locations, enslaving much of the population and peacefully lording over the rest. Under the Legion's banner, civilization, unforgiving as it was, finally came to the Mojave Wasteland. The Legion marched over the Hoover Dam with the help of one who was as brutal and merciless as the worst of them, the Courier. Caesar honored him with a golden coin, minted in celebration of his contributions and distributed throughout the wasteland.
Though some super mutants in Nightkin continued to journey to the legendary Utopia, they found little trace of its existence. Some eventually found their way to Jacobstown, but many wandered off into the wastes, confused and disheartened.
Cautious after the Boomers' display of power at Hoover Dam, Caesar chose to leave the Boomers alone. The Boomers remained isolated, but have been seen flying over the Mojave Desert from time to time.
Buried beneath tons of rubble, the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel was no more. Those few who were outside the Hidden Valley bunker when it was destroyed settled into new lives, or headed west to find a new chapter to join.
At odds with leadership over the Brotherhood's future, Veronica looked to the Mojave Wasteland for an answer both she and they could live with. But the answer would never come, and the dangers of the world that had left the Brotherhood of Steel behind would eventually claim her life.
Their leaders destroyed by the Courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and driver Nephi, they were easy
this is
prey.
considered bad.
After the Legion's victory, Caesar, out of a strange respect for his old fellows, allowed the followers safe passage out of the wasteland. Reluctantly, the followers accepted the offer and abandoned Old Mormon Fort to the Legion.
Though Arcade's intentions were pure and his goals were noble, he ultimately succumbed to the harsh brutality of the Mojave, like so many before.
I'll find out.
The Legion, preoccupied with its acquisition of New Vegas, scarcely took notice of the town of Good Springs. Many locals moved on, fearful of Caesar's long shadow. Only the old and the stubborn remained.
Rose of Sharon Cassidy died as her caravan died. In an unmarked grave, another victim of the Mojave.
As reward for their loyal service, Caesar forcibly integrated the great Khans into the Legion. The sick and elderly were killed. The women sold as wives to ranking officers, and the tribe's identity was annihilated. Though many great Khans mourned the death of their tribe, many more were ultimately satisfied with their revenge against NCR.
Fucking wipe them out.
With Jacobstown's leadership destroyed, the remaining super mutants and Nightkin of the West scattered across the wasteland. Jacobstown withered away, its death going unnoticed by the rest of the Mojave.
Lily's long life finally came to a close in the Mojave Wasteland. As the life faded from her, her last thoughts were of her grandchildren.
Impressed with the King's continued attacks upon NCR citizens and soldiers, the Legion offered them the option of being assimilated into the Legion. The kings refused and briefly became slaves in the Legion, but after a failed escape attempt, they were all put to death.
With the transplant of Lupus' brain, Rex gained all of the donor's experiences traveling with the Legion. These melded well with his own memories of the Legion, and his new mind quickly adjusted to the myriad memories.
The Misfits' laziness caught up with them when the Legion attacked Camp Golf. Those who weren't killed in the attack attempted to flee, but were caught at Mojave Outpost, court-martialed, and hanged from the Ranger Monument.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. With no other communities coming to its defense, Novak would eventually fall to the Legion's persistent attacks.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned
See how a
ruin
lot of them
wasteland,
overlap with each other.
its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
With Cook dead, the powder gangers at Vault 19 fell apart.
This is the one.
Those who weren't destroyed by the courier fled into the hills or attempted to work their way back through the Mojave wasteland. Few survived.
Though Caesar keeps Prim open for business, its citizens live under the constant watch of Legion soldiers.
After the death of Chief Hanlon, the power of NCR's Rangers was broken for years. Their organization, so reliant on the wisdom and guidance of its elder members, became a shadow of what it once was.
What, they didn't write that shit down?
Merciless in their assault on the NCR, the remnants struck fear into the hearts of even the Centurions at Hoover Dam. Well aware of the full extent of their power, Caesar commanded his troops to not pursue them.
And so the
Hey,
courier's
Boone
road
didn't
came
have
to
a
an
thing.
end.
That's weird. Or Raoul. I guess I'm not the only one who didn't pick Raoul out. Saying that, I'm not gonna lie, it couldn't hurt, and I'm sure you guys wouldn't mind one iota. Why the hell do I have two screens open? That's weird. I'm sure you guys wouldn't mind one iota. Burp. If I was to do something a little bit better in terms of content, and I don't mean like increased quality or something like that, I should do that too, but I'm not. No, I'm talking instead about daily streams. We're going to be doing that again from today onwards. Even if I drink all the beer I've got here, and I've got a good chunk of beer, I probably won't. I'll save it for next week. I will be back tomorrow to play some Bioshock Infinite. We might even finish Bioshock Infinite tomorrow. That'd be pretty cool. I also then on Friday we are going to be joined by Mickey Richards and Red Eye for Bearded Ramblings. We also have some Stardew. We have to keep on going with that Stardew Valley. Keep on chugging along with the Stardew. We have to get back into Crusader Kings. We have Xena's family affair to deal with. Now that she's dead, what's the rest of Ireland going to be like? How long is this family going to last, you know? Things aren't as easy as they once was. The great warrior queen is now dead. Ooh. The world might want some vengeance. Beyond that, we also have, I've been getting into Pathfinder Kingmaker so far. And it's been actually pretty awesome. So you might see that in the coming days. Besides all that though, I could also just do non-gaming streams. Trucking streams. Other vibing streams. And I have to start getting out onto other streams more. I was on Shabisky, Pedantic, was it Pedantic Pedestrians? No, I don't think it was. It was a chill stream with oh, yeah, it was Pedantic Pedestrians with Missy and Dirt and Shabby and John. You can find that in the announcements above the 2 links for these streams. But yeah, like, I gotta just stream more. So that's what you're gonna be getting at least this week, maybe even next week if I can handle it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did. I'm going to wrap this up now though. I'm glad that New Vegas is finished. I love New Vegas, but all things must come to an end. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time, but it should be later than I started today. If you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to like it, share it, and even subscribe to the channel if not already done so. Getting 1 or 2 new subscribers of late, which is nice. Don't forget to hit the bell as well. Be sure that bell is turned on. And don't forget to check out links to our Discord, Twitter, and if you want to throw us a few shekels, a few old NCR dollars or Legion denarius, or bottle caps, if you will, we have our Streamlabs in there. Yeah. That's it. I'm